What's up, Doug? I scrolled through YouTube and I saw this video that seems a little interesting. It caught my eye because his name is Lefty1A, and I thought it was like Leafy. I'm like, Leafy's back? I thought he was gone. But his video is about the CL-40, and you know what? It was only like 6 minutes long, so I decided just to watch it. The tagline is very clickbaity. If you can see here, let's scroll down. It is the CL. It is the CL-40 is broken, just not the way you think. I want to know what to think. So put words in my head, dog. Psyop me. What is a CL-40? So again, I'm a big fan of the finals, and I just saw the CL-40 is broken, just not the way you think. And I just clicked on a random part of the video, and it is just like an explosion. So yeah, it is the noob tube. In my opinion, I think the MGL-40. In my opinion, I think the MGL is a superior weapon. I know that's like crazy to think about, but first, you're heavy, so you have the health of a heavy, and you have the tools of the heavy, like a lock bolt or RPG. And not only that, is the MGL has 6 shots compared to the CL-40, which I think has less. I don't know. I don't remember. I think it was like 4, right? You shoot 1, 2, 3, and 4. So you don't have a lot of room to, like, play with. And yeah, the MGL is like a delayed. It's not instantaneous explosion, but if you time your shots well and you use the walls for to bounce with the ceiling, you can get kills easily. And also, you're playing heavy, which is super strong. Even if they get close to you, you do the charge and tackle. The medium doesn't have the power of heavy. They do have DMAT, which is nice. That's a good way to DMAT and go in with the CL-40, but that's basically it. They don't have like much of like player power as the medium. Medium is just, it's good for support, really strong. You got the healing beam, you got the turret, you have that new shockwave that all the cool people are trying to use now, but the medium is just there as a medium. It's not like a high DPS light, or it's not a burst power, but stays in the game longer heavy. We'll start in the beginning. He has his tier list. But he comments on a lot on his stuff. Crazy Rooster 40K says, as a CL-40 main, I've gone him to Plat 2, so Platinum 2. With it, this scene just lacks so much in DPS and blast radius. Damage needs to be fixed. A great combo with the CL-40, aside from the obvious jump pad, is a gas mine. Mines can be shot to set them off early, but in the heat of battle with such a small hitbox, it can be difficult to hit. But with the splash damage, they're easy to throw and manually set off, creating massive damage in areas. You know what? I'll give credit to credit's due. I think it was Calm. What was that guy's name? That combo with the mines and the CL-40. I believe it was Calm Zing combo. He was the one that basically he posted a video about the sniper where nades complement the sniper, and I added pyro nade and a regular nade to my arsenal, and every time I got a shot, so you throw basically the trick of the trade is you throw a regular nade, and when that blows up, the lights and the mediums are in kill zone of our upper body once sniper shot. Because usually when you get like a headshot, or not even a headshot, when you get an upper body shot, they have like a small little pixel of health left. And you're like, man, I really want to win. So instead of doing shot, clack, clack, shot, what you do is you take a nade, you throw it preemptively, let it explode, and then shoot, and then you get the one-hit kill. So that's one way to do it. And then with the pyro nade, you shoot first, let them go down to that 1 pixel, and then you just throw a pyro nade, and it's just, you get the kill, and it's really strong. This guy plays the game for a long, long time. He's got 17.5K subscribers, and I believe, I don't remember the video. I could just go through the whole list of his videos, but I believe I remember seeing that CL-40 combo when you just throw mines on the floor, and it was like explosive, and then you just shoot it and it blows up. It's like a one-hit kill. So, credit's due. That's when I first saw it. So yeah, this guy is obviously correct with the CL-40. You can use a mine, and it just adds more DPS if you're using an explosive mine or pyro mine or gas or whatever to have you, right? So we looked at some of the comments. Let's watch the video. Let's watch the video. Let's see what he says.
Is up there on the S tier for one of the most fun weapons the medium can use. However, it's also up there for one of the most frustrating weapons medium has.
It's the most fun. It's only frustrating when you get hit by it. But for me, when I get hit by it, I know the DPS isn't that strong, so I have a better time to kill to a CL-40 player. And also, the CL-40 players, their aim kind of sucks. That's why they need the AoE, but that's a different point.
I love the CL-40. It's been in the game since the finals launched, and it's been changed so many times that I'm losing count. But what state has Embark left it in? Is it the worst weapon Medium has? Or is it insane and you're just bad with it? Or is it just mid and I shouldn't even be making a video on it, nerd?
Yeah. Why are you making a video about this? Because it's content. Content is king. You could just make a video about, I don't know, your keyboard and it'll get views. It's like, I give you respect for even attempting to make a video of the CL-40. So props to you, dog.
Stick to the revolver.
No, don't stick to revolver. Ugh. You go, ugh. Stick to revolver. Ugh.
Today, I'm putting the CL-40 to the test. We're talking damage, range, and all the rage that comes with both.
Fun. Oh, you know what? Let's go back.
We're talking damage, range, and all the rage that comes with both.
You see, if I put my face right here, that's me, dog. I'm the guy that rages.
Let's find out if the grenade launcher deserves a spot back in your loadout, or if it belonged to the dumpster.
Okay.
Let's start with the basics.
Basics.
Damage. On paper, the CL-40 can absolutely melt if you land your shots. Emphasis on if. Direct hits will chunk massive damage, but good luck.
That is 100% if you land your damage. I played this like weapon like one time early on in the when I played I just started playing finals like a month ago. So early on, I went to NoobTube because, you know, if any shooter game taught me anything, NoobTubes are pretty strong. And it was kind of strong, but it wasn't consistently strong. I don't know. Maybe after your video, I might want to play the CL-40 again and just see if I got better at the game that I could land my shots. But yeah, this gun, when I did play with this, you have to land your shots. If you miss, it's very unforgiving.
Actually hitting a moving target directly, unless they're standing completely still or they're just walking.
Oh, can we get a replay of that? That was actually sick.
Straight. But good luck actually hitting a moving target directly, unless they're standing completely still.
Oh my god, right in the air, dude. That was awesome.
Still, or they're just walking straight into it. You can 2-shot a light, 3-shot a medium, and 4-shot a heavy. But you have to remember that you have 5 shots with this thing, and you have to be realistic with yourself, because I don't care how good you think you are. You're not going to be directly hitting everyone all the time.
True.
With that said, hitting someone for 100 is genuinely impressive damage. In the right circumstances, you can be dealing massive damage to players. But most of the time, in a 1v1, you're going to be losing to a medium with an AR before you get your 3 shots off. But if you're moving around like a maniac, which you should be if you're using the CL-40, and they're missing some shots, you can get the kill off on mediums. Dealing with heavies, on the other hand, is a bit tougher. You're going to want to utilize some cover because the time to kill on heavies is so long with the grenade launcher.
Dude, everything dude, we're already at 134 and he's spitting out hella facts. Yeah, like all of this stuff is like totally true, and he's not sugarcoating this at all. This is a strong video.
For lights, it's actually pretty good, but you're gonna want to remember to hit them dead on, or at least very close to it, because that's where splash damage comes in. You know, the thing that this weapon is meant for, the thing that's super inconsistent, the one that does 3 damage because I shot 1.475 meters off my target.
Oh, and he goes back to the video to show, I don't know if you guys missed that, but that was literally like seconds ago. But yeah, dude, this is a great video. Yeah, the splash damage is great unless you don't get it right on there and then you get like, what, 2 damage?
This is my biggest gripe with the weapon, and I'm sure you've all been there too. I'm not even kidding. I've seen this thing do 3 damage to an enemy when I was 100% sure he was gonna die because he had like 5 HP.
I remember that.
Splash damage can be absolutely atrocious, and it's something that needs to be looked into. I understand Embark doesn't want everyone running around with grenade launchers, I get it. We had that when Season 4 launched with Update 4.0, and it was insanity.
I was not there for that, but I could only imagine.
But there's just so many negatives that come with this weapon that it's really hard for me not to point them out. So if this weapon doesn't do much with splash damage, why would you even be using it? Well, the splash damage comes in handy dandy when there's a bunch of people grouped up together. That's also where the fun and satisfying part of the weapon comes into play. Getting into those scenarios where players are grouped up and not focused on you while you're artillery striking them with, in my case, potatoes, I love the potato launcher. It's so rewarding. You have to play very differently with this weapon than all the others. You can't be out in the open beaming people like you can with ARs or single-fire weapons. You gotta be thinking of taking height advantage, running, jumping around, utilizing cover, and sticking with your team.
You know what? This guy, dude, I'm gonna like and subscribe after this video. Again, 3 minutes in, he sets a lot of facts. He set expectations with reality, saying you're not going to be beaming with your AR. This is, you got 5 shots and then you're done. And those 5 shots are kind of good, but not really. Might get 2 damage. This gun is not to shoot like an AR. It's there for one specific reason only, to wipe. It's to punish people who stick close together. With the CL-40, I use that. I use that a lot more, and it's basically long-range artillery that could blow up buildings and walls and defenses. And if people try to stick together in one corner, it'll just deal damage. It basically forces somebody to spread out. And when you force the enemy team to spread out, you could divide and conquer. So if I'm the heavy with the CL-40 and I have a sustain person, let's just say F car medium, whatever sustain have you, and then you have a light player that is maybe like a dive player, right? A double barrel shotgun. He's basically like the jungler if you're playing like League of Legends. He'll go and try to flank while my sustain is sustaining with his bullets, and then the MGL is just like blowing it up. So I'm blowing them up to make sure that they spread out. Sustain is, doing his job, throwing more damage. And then the jungler, or AK the light dive, cloak, dash, whatever is double barrel, he'll come and finish the job. And then at that point, you have somebody who's down and 2 other people spread out. It'll take them more time to try to get to his totem to resurrect, and gives us the advantage to pursue and divide and conquer. So he already knows. His gun is basically forcing the opponent to say, dog, you better start moving or I'm going to blow your shit up.
Especially since the reload time on the CL-40 is so slow. I like to pair it with the heal beam so that I'm not entirely useless when I'm hitting someone for 3 damage.
That's actually really good. Dude, again, true. Yeah, if you feel useless doing 3 damage, at least your team's not going to yell at you because you're like, oh, I can heal you. Don't worry about me, gentlemen. I'm not the DPS. Like, it's hella true, dude.
That brings me to the range and engagement distances. You're going to want to be with your team the whole time while using the CL-40. The optimal engagement distance is close to medium range, but not too close because you can cause insane damage to yourself. The latest change to this weapon made it much less forgiving when you shoot yourself with it. I think it's slightly too aggressive, especially when it looks like your projectile is going to go through a hole in like debris, for example.
Never mind. I thought you were going to do an awesome play.
Blow up in your face for no reason. I definitely agree that you should be punished for hitting yourself. I just think it's taken a bit too far. You'll get rid of basically half your HP when you shoot yourself with this thing. So you're going to want to be shooting at close to medium range. It's pretty well useless at long range unless you hit the luckiest shot of your life, because more often than not, the projectile will land beside them and do that sweet, glorious 3 damage. One thing I think is actually well done.
2 damage, dog.
Velocity. It has a bit of travel time and doesn't drop off too hard, and it's pretty easy to learn because of it. I just wish that projectiles did some more damage to structures. I feel like that's such
that's one. Oh my god, it's so bright. Let's
an easy.
Yeah, that's a little bit better for the viewers' eyes. I think the same thing. The reason why I do the MGL is because it actually does damage to structures a lot more so than the CL-40. Again, I touched the CL-40 like one time, and then I never touched it again. After watching your video, I'm going to play the CL-40 tonight. I'm going to play that. I'm going to play it tonight. Remember all the pros and the cons of it, and then maybe adjust my personal tier list of what I like to play. I like to play MGL-40 as low tier of a weapon that is. I find it a lot more useful. If the CL-40 did more damage to structures, that would have been that would make the weapon a lot more bearable.
Change that makes it even the slightest bit more viable in game. Having the ability to open up a wall in 3 to 4 shots would add some variety in the way it can be used. As of right now, you can shoot a wall and affect some objects behind it, like the cash out or moving barrels. In fact,
I did not know that. Okay, so you can shoot walls. It just takes a lot more than usual. But I did not know you could shoot that off. That's actually really cool, dude.
You can actually move player statues with the CL-40, either behind walls or when they're right in front of you, and it's actually very useful. When a player's reviving, I shoot a volley at the statue and it goes flying out of their reach. It's hilarious.
Decent shot. I thought you were going to shoot him in air.
Try the grenade launcher.
Unless, of course, it's entirely blocked by an APS turret. An absolute nightmare gadget.
Dude, that APS turret, I was such a menace on the MGL. I got to the finals or whatever. You know, I got to the final round, and one team tried to counter me by grabbing that turret, and I didn't realize it destroyed everything I had, dude. Which kind of sucked. Which proved to me, what can I do to counter that? So I tried to go underground and like blow up the ceiling for it to like, crumble or whatever. Another one is, since the AoE is pretty big, I think it kind of slightly damages it, but not really, like, 2 damage here and there. But yeah, use winch, use goo, use something, so then the turret is useless. But it was hard because when I saw that, I was like, why isn't no one dying? And it's because they counter me. But you know what? That's a sign of excellence when you're that much of a threat that they're like, we need a hard counter. I can't think for myself how to fight him on equal ground. So let me use this turret. Let me take away one of my prize slots of equipment to put this turret in there because he's that much of a menace. So you know what? That's like a badge of honor, dog. So good shit.
For CL-40 players to deal with. There's not much you can really do about it either unless your team is focusing on it. You'll have to waste 3 of your volleys to get rid of it, which only leaves you with 2 shots left, so good luck getting a kill with just those 2. And in certain situations where heavies have dome shields, sometimes there's just nothing you can do. If you get in too close, you're going to do way too much damage to yourself and kill yourself, so you're...
Oh yeah, so if they do dome shield while taking a cash out trying to steal, that's going to be... that's going to be hard, man. Is that misclick?
They got it.
Oh.
Damn,
That's crazy.
Oh! And an example...
Dude, the problem is I had the grenade.
This video is pretty good, and it shows an example of that same scenario. There's a dome. He doesn't know how to fight it because if he goes in, the AoE is going to hit him hard. I guess at that point, you just run in and start doing the people's elbow all day. I mean, it seems like your only option, dude. I wonder if that was a misclick or he just shot the side to open up more space for him to move around. I might have just given him way too much credit in that scenario, but yeah, this is a good example of the worst case scenario as a CL-40 player when you're like trying to put the team on your back and trying to like stop this.
Watch, I would have killed myself if I went in there. They had the dome shield on it. The CL-40 is not the worst spot it's been in the finals right now, but it's not really in a great one either. So, with everything I talked about here are some of the changes I would make. Number 1. Reduce the self-damage multiplier from 1.35 to 1.25. The grenade launcher used to be this way before the most recent patch, and I think it was just the right amount. Number 2. Increase the structure damage so that it takes 3 to 4 shots to blow up a concrete wall.
Agreed.
And number 3.
The multiplier thing, the 0.3 to 0.2, I don't know if that's going to be a huge difference, but the walls, that will be a huge difference. Just less shots to destroy buildings.
3. Make the blast radius damage more forgiving. And I want to make this clear, I don't mean the blast radius range. I think it's actually a solid range around the player that you can damage them.
I don't know,
I want the damage to be more forgiving. When I shoot someone slightly to the left of them, I want to be doing more damage than 3. That is some bullshit, and
You're right. I agree with that. I thought you meant for you, like, friendly fire damage when you shoot the floor, you take less damage. But yeah, I will die. I will die on this hill. All right, let's finish your hill. Come on.
I will die on this hill. It's a weapon that is meant to do damage in a radius, not tickle them.
Dog, that is a strong hill to stand. I agree, dog. If it's the AoE, make it the full damage, dude.
And that's that. I really enjoy the CL-40. It's incredibly fun and incredibly frustrating to use. But I always seem to find myself coming back to using it because it's just that good bad. I appreciate you all sticking till the end. Please like and subscribe for more content like this. It goes long.
You know what? You have a turret, the CL-40. a gas nade, maybe? I don't know what that is. A jump pad and defib. Well, a defib is basically standard for medium when you're on a team. That helps out a lot. You don't use mines, dog. Mines has that good combo. But yeah, let's finish. He's got like last 2 seconds.
Long way for a small channel like mine, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.
Cheers, dog. You know what? That was a good ass video. You're not that small, dog. You got 5.7 whatever subscribers. You are living the high life. I only have 260 whatever fucking subscribers, and I'm trying to hustle, dog. I'm trying to get the road to 500. So, but yeah, you know what? It was pretty good. Let me see. You said here, CL-40 grenade launcher in the finals, one of the most confusing weapons in the entire game. Some say it's overpowered. Some say it's useless. Honestly, they're both right. Come on, man. If you're going to clickbait me, just don't give me the fucking answer. In this video, I break down why the CL-40 feels broken, but not in the way you think. Did you even answer that in the video? I don't remember. From inconsistent splash damage to hilarious two-shot that delete players, I put the weapon to the test to see if it deserves a spot in your loadout or if it belongs in the dumpster. Thank you for watching. Drop a comment and like, subscribe. Yeah, dog. Done. Done. Leafy is here. Well, Lefty 1A is here, dog. All right. I don't care about your fucking setup, but that's cool. But yeah, dude. Good shit. Good shit. So basically, let's go back to your tier list. This CL-40, from my experience, I would not put it at S rank at all. I would say it's more C, because when I'm playing cash out, loadout, ranked, whatever, the way I group the team composition in my head is that lights are the DPS, medium is more of support, and heavy is more, just being there, it's sustain, and has a burst of damage. But, each role has a little bit of all of it, but those are the primary roles. So in my head, if I'm thinking as a medium support, I want the medium to have sustain. Most of his weapons are sustain-like. You got the P90, you got the AKM, you got the FCAR. You have all those like gimmicky weapons that they still work. They're not as strong as a sustain, like the crossbows. Crossbow, I feel like is like a sustained pike, maybe. Like if pike is supposed to be the sniper for the medium, the crossbow is basically the throwing daggers for the medium. For light, a sniper is like that one shot, deal most damage, and then you gotta, it's just a poke weapon. You're just clacking it and poking, right? Throwing daggers is that, like if you charge your knife and you throw it, it could hit as hard as a sniper, but it's got sustain because you just throw secondary knives all day long with not the fear of reloading. I feel like that's the same with the pike and the crossbow, but medium edition. Anyways, that's a lot of weird autistic grouping. I'm probably fucking wrong and retarded. But, however, I think the medium is mostly there just to have that support. He's not good at anything else but support. So I would put the CL-40 C. But you know what? Your video was like short, sweet, to the point, accurate, truthful. Hallelujah. Jesus is in town. And he said, dog, look at Gospel Lefty 1A CL-40. It is the truth. So, dog, that was a really good video. That makes me want to play CL-40 tonight. So I'm going to play CL-40 tonight with all your advice and tips and tricks. But I don't know if you actually answered if it's broken. I think you just fucking clickbaited me, dog. But you know what? It worked, dog. Your fucking clickbait worked. So there you go. That was the video I saw when I was scrolling, and I haven't touched the CL-40 at all since I started the game about a month ago. I played it for like a day, and I was like, oh, okay, I got it. I didn't think it was broken. I just thought it was fair, I guess, if that's what you consider fair. I think there's many other weapons that could do the job of the CL-40, but better. I subscribed. Video is good, man. Strong video, and makes me want to play CL-40. So, yeah. All right, everyone. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.